Guys, it seems the network is gonna give him problem back there. I think we just lost them again. Well, again today for those journey, the International Day of PCS celebrated in Ganta City. I'm truly humble and honored to be is one of the speakers for this event as we partner with the Alliance for Peace and Justice, Human Rights, to host this event in bringing hope, dialogue, and peaceful resolution to many of the issues back home, Liberia. We'll wait a few minutes to see if we can get them on again. It has been a challenge, but we're hoping that we can get this rolling before I get speaking here. So for those joining, please be patient. We just lost sight. I know this is also carried on KMTV, so KMTV should also be carrying this. Hopefully, they are also still live. I want to thank you all for joining, and those who will be joining later. But just trying here to see how best we can get them back on. Thank you all for joining and listening. Hopefully, we can get them back on here. All right, for those watching, please be patient. Trying to still connect back with our youth back in Ganta, and I guess in 2 to 3 minutes I will be coming on. But be patient is one of the many challenges facing Africa. I know power, internet stability can be an issue. But again, it's a great day, and just today humble and honor, and we'll be speaking on the theme cultivating the culture of peace. As we all know, as Liberian, what that means, and for many who don't know around the world, peace. Having peace is one thing, but what do you do to maintain the peace is another thing. And all technical team are working to make sure we get by life and bring you event as they happen in Liberia. You know, with this little technical difficulties, I might find a way to see if we can. I know we're going 11 minutes. Maybe you end the live and then go live when I get started with the Okay, there you go. Yeah, bye.
So I want to say to you, the only way you'll be
We are
respected in
about to bring
society,
you
when
on. We are
people
about to
people
bring
gonna
you
look
on.
at you as your
Okay.
rival, is to put value to yourself. And when you place yourself at certain level in life, people will value who you are. So I want to say thank you, have a guy, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ernest. And our speaker is on. Can we turn off the light? Ruben, can we turn off the light? Yes, so I would like for all of us to sit attentively so that we can be able to listen. Hello? So that we can be able to listen to our speaker as he about to speak. Like, join the Bible said, Jesus was a great man. And then when Jesus came to be baptized, he was like, sorry, I'm a Christian, that's why I'm giving this scenario. He was like, this is a great man. I don't have the capacity to fit in his shoe. So it's the same thing with us. He's a very great man. You want to listen to him. And then it's Dr. Branko Tama. He's a Liberian from Lofa County. He's like one of us. And he's in the US right now. And we have a foundation that is providing support to a lot of young people, the less privileged, vulnerable women, young people, like some of our police. Hello? We want one house. He provided support to a lot of people. So you want to hear his story. And you want to use his story to inspire you. So when you listen to him, please open your mind because I will be my mind so the story really inspired me. I would like for all of us to sit attentively as we welcome our distinguished speaker, Dr. Robert Tama. Put your hands together for him.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. And how are you guys doing today? Well, I'm so glad to be here. I'm telling you, this is a great day. And I just want to thank all of you for taking up your time to be at this event. As we all know, today is the International Day of Peace. And the theme for this year is cultivating the culture of peace. And I'm telling you guys, peace is all we have. Peace is all we can fight for. Today, giving my own life experiences and things that I experienced through the war, which I will be giving a little bit. If you don't know, at age 3, I began to experience what was going to be the beginning of the Civil War, 1980. 3 years of age, at age 3, my whole childhood and youth life was stolen away from me. Up to the age of 22, actually I would say age of 25 before I start realizing to figure out, oh, okay, there is another way rather than this. But I want to speak to you today, ask you this simple question. As we foster and work towards upholding the peace in Liberia, what have we learned is the question that I have for all of you today. What have we learned? I say, what have we learned? Because I'm also was one in your position. I'm also one of those who have gone through the Civil War. What have we learned from the Civil War in Liberia? What have we learned from the setbacks that we experienced from the Civil War? What have we learned from our mistakes? What have we learned from our bold decisions that affected others and took the lives of many in Liberia? What have we learned from our failures? And what have we learned from our collective responsibility? It's easy to say we want peace, but guess what? Having peace comes with a responsibility that every one of us are responsible to protect and uphold. Please allow me today to be able to share my life story. I'm a man living with my childhood memory from Liberia Civil War. I'm currently an author, public speaker, and an entrepreneur. I was born in Tottenham, Bowman County, May 8, 1977. At age 3, I began to experience what was considered the brink of a civil war in 1980. Yeah, I can tell you all that went through until the age of 22, 23, when I began to see that there was still hope in this war. At that time in Liberia, everything was war, rumors of war, running here and everything. And all of my childhood experiences and hopes and things was stolen away. The reason why I'm so passionate about you because I believe there's so much potential that you have, and there's a destiny and plan that God has for your life. So as you are sitting out there today observing the International Peace Day, I'm calling on all of you to not just embrace this day, but to be able to commit yourself to upholding peace. And I don't want this to just be upholding peace, but let us do this as a way of life. I want to share with you here something that I learned at my early age as it relates to the power of oneness, community, and family. At age 12, I was actually involved into a fight, and I would say one of the fights I ever had in my life. Physical fight with a friend. We were close. We were from the same time in Tottenham. We live in the same place, and we were all considered kids of everybody. And the tradition. Everybody then in Africa, from the community, was known to be everybody's child. So you in this time in the community, when your neighbors see you out there, they're going to come after you and make sure that you do the right thing. This day we went to the water side with my friends and were there with a whole lot of other friends and things. And we decided to get into a fight for the first time. I tell you, when we went into that fight, I would rather admit to you here that I actually got beaten because I wasn't the kind of guy who rather fight. Sometimes people tell me, wow, you don't even have a shame face to even say this. But that's the honest truth. I wasn't used to fighting. I wasn't brought up that way. We went through that process. I got beaten with my friend. But I learned something from that day moving forward. And it has changed my life. And for the rest of my life, I begin to hold on to that. When that fight ended, the news went in town. They told our parents, my friend on the parents, and even my on the parents. And some of you know the drill. Guess what happened? When we get to town, the brothers together, both parents, they started beating on each other, everybody. For me, I got beaten twice because my friend beat me there. I was not strong enough to fight him. And then when we came into the town again, they got to beat two of us. But what I learned from that day have changed my life forever. And I hope that you can be able to learn from this also. Our people back then, they didn't have all the degree or college that we think about today. But I can tell you, up to today, I see them to be one of the most educated people. Education is not just by the classroom. After that day, I learned that our culture and our tradition, we should never fight against ourselves. We should never fight against our family. We should never fight against our community. We should never fight against our country, and we should never fight against any organization or group that we are part of. That was some of the life lesson that I learned from our people, our elders, our community members, our family at the age of 12. I can tell you, since then, I've never had any opportunity of everybody, I don't care, even the most educated, coming to be able to really explain why such a culture are not being embraced everywhere, not just in Liberia, but other parts of the world. Because the truth is, whenever you fight against yourself, you will always lose. For instance, the Civil War. No one today can come and say, yeah, the Civil War that was held in Liberia was a great thing and people win and this is fine, Liberia win. No, Liberia lose. Because I tell you what, we lost life in our country. We lost family, members, loved ones, and many people who we can name today. But as we go through this day, let's begin to remember the life that was lost in addition to the lesson that we've learned from those things. And the goal will be to study war no more, to never fight again ourselves. But despite all those things, on the other hand, what I've learned, in addition to that fight that day, was that whenever you fight together as a family, you always win. Always fight for yourself. Always fight for your community. Always fight for your country. Always fight for your organization. And I've also learned from that day and our elders that we need to have self-discipline mentally, physically, and spiritually. Some of you out there might be a Christian, Muslim, or from other religion, but you agree with me that all religion has their own principle. But as a Christian, I can tell you that have shaped the value of my life, my belief system, and even my mindset. We don't have that discipline as young people. It is about time that we get to realize that young people, you have so much value in you that you should never allow yourself to just be used as a political tool. You are the future leader of this country, Liberia. As such, you need to guard yourself, fight for yourself, protect yourself, and make sure you not just even cultivate, but uphold the peace that we have in Liberia today. I am an example. During the Civil War, as a kid, even my whole youth was stood away from me. When I see somebody today sitting in this very place and listening to my voice, I wish I had the time back those days to be able to have this kind of thing. But I never had this kind of experiences. So I want you to honor this movement and begin to embrace that. That when you have peace, these are some of the things that you can benefit from. I'm very grateful to the Alliance of Peace and Justice and Human Rights for organizing this event and all stakeholders. And want to recognize also all of our seniors and elders who are in the group there, our leaders, government officials, for partnering with Alliance for Justice and Peace to make this day a success. In addition to what I've shared to you about my story about not fighting against one another, I want to let you know the importance about promoting a culture of peace and also honor. I came up from a culture wherein when you're walking in a group of people, you see elderly people, you have to bow down, you can't just walk straight through them. We are seeing today in Liberia that all those things are not being upheld, you know. The youth are not being taught the right way to do things, and I don't blame you. Leaders and stakeholders also has a responsibility to be able to foster and uphold the environment that will promote peace, unity, and not division. And I'm hoping here as you all strive towards this, you have different dreams and different visions. I pray that may you find peace into those dreams and aspirations that you have. But most importantly, I want you to always stand on the side of peace. I want you to always promote the culture of honor. There's a saying, if you ever want to become a future leader of Nigeria, you have to start becoming like a leader. As such, young people, you will not allow yourself to be you, just a political tool, and then when campaign is over, you are left alone with nothing to do. My goal today is to inspire you by my story and let you know that even though my childhood and my youth was stolen due to civil war, I lost friends and family. I didn't let that hold me back. And I'm hoping today the situation, despite what is happening in Liberia, that you will also think the same way and understand that whatever you are dealing with today, no job, educational challenges, no opportunity from our leaders, don't let that deter you. I want you to stay strong. I want you to keep dreaming. I want you to keep believing in yourself. Because I can tell you, I was once in a situation, didn't know what to do, didn't know what my life was going to be. But today, seeing myself to just be, even in the US, also a business owner, creating job opportunity for people, but most importantly, having the opportunity to be able to give back. And the reason why I'm doing this today is to be able to let you know that I'm with you. You are not alone. I want you to keep following your dream. I want you to keep working hard through collaborations and partnering with one another. That's how we stay strong. That's how we stay together. And that's how we win. You win when you partner together, you collaborate. Now, sometimes it may not just be your dream, it might be somebody else's dream. But I can tell you, when you support somebody else's dream, you can also find your vision into their dream. So I'm very happy today having the opportunity to be able to share with you some of these life lessons, but also share the benefit of working together and not fighting against one another. Let's not forget where we come from. Our tradition and custom are always pointed to the fact that we are one family. We are one people. Let us not let the issue of politics divide us, or for any reason, let the politician believe that we cannot succeed. The only thing that you can succeed in is doing political thing for them. As we leave today, I will urge that you start thinking about becoming even business owner, thinking about your dreams and aspirations that you want. You can do it. I'm here to let you know today that wherever you dream, wherever you believe in, with God's help, those things can be fulfilled to you. Don't just see this day as a day, a program, and just see me. I want you to see this day as a very important part of your life today. Because when you leave out of here today, I want you to start thinking, God has created you with a purpose in this world. You have the ability to be able to make an impact into this world. Ask yourself the question, what am I supposed to do to make a difference in this world? What am I doing to make a difference in this world? And you all know the statistic in Liberia, the youth holds a very, very significant role in not just our country, not just in our peace process, but also in the existence of Liberia. Start thinking as a leader, start dreaming as a business owner, and start being your best. Never let anybody drag you so low to the point that you have to hit somebody, that you have to fight against somebody, that you have to fight against your brother, your sister. Always know that peace is the way forward, and when we work together, we all win. Let's develop the mindset that peace and oneness to be our goal. I don't want you to see this day as just coming to have a program, but I'm hoping that after here, this could be like a lifestyle for you, a way of life. That whatever we do, we promote love, the culture of honor, respecting our elders, our seniors. Let's get back to those basics. We're in our family. We have that culture of respect, discipline, love. Because I can tell you today, the way to leadership, the way to becoming a better leader, the way to becoming a business or entrepreneur, start with being a servant. I want you also to believe in yourself, even if nobody do. Because I can tell you, when I came up, even decided doing business and other things, even my career, people told me, no, you're not going to do it. You can't do it. You can't make it. But listen, I believe in myself. I knew it was going to happen. And I learned one thing. Sometimes when God gave you a vision, He gave it to you. He didn't give it to everybody. So it is only you that have that responsibility to be able to protect that, uphold that, and make sure that that happens. And I'm asking all of you, as you leave out of this, definitely today, I want you to keep dreaming, keep believing. Start thinking in yourself today, what am I good at? How can I collaborate with friends or my brother or my sister to be able to do something? And I'll be working closely with Alliance for Peace and see exactly if you have some dream that will come alive today. Maybe I want to do business. I want to do this. Those are the kind of discussion I want to have after here. Have the kind of discussion that will bring more opportunity for everybody. Wherever you put your mind to, I tell you, you can do it. Again, before I leave you, I want to ask you the question: what have we learned on the stable wall? Where have we learned? On our mistake, what have we learned? On our setback, what have we learned? On the post decision that we have taken, what have we learned? From our successes, what have we learned? From our collective responsibility. And I tell you, the peace we enjoy today, we all have a responsibility to be able to uphold it, protect it, and live it as a way of life. Many times when I hear people saying that the youth are good for nothing, the youth are not this, it really, really bleeds my heart. Because I tell you, when I see you out there, I see future leaders, I see doctors, I see engineers, I see pilots, I see president, I see vice president, I see doctors, I see a lot of great people. And some of you today, I can tell you, as you begin to shift your mindset and add value to yourself in a way that will bring honor, not just to yourself, but to your country and your community, your family, doors are open for you. As I conclude this day, I want to leave you with this. One, whatever you do in life, you always have to remember the first thing about holding peace and cultivating stuff is knowing who you are. When you know who you are, no one else can turn you around into something you're not. Your values, your belief system, and your family upbringing. The next thing is, what do you want? In order to be successful in life, you don't even need to know who you are. You also need to know what you want. If you know what you want in life, I want to become a pilot, I want to become a leader, I want to become a this, that is the second step in the process of really changing your mindset. So I say again, the first one is knowing who you are. The second one is knowing what you want. When you know what you want in life, nobody can just use you for anything. And the third thing is learning how to get what you want. Whether be it through education, whether be it through training, whether be it through mentorship, whether be it through self-taught. I want you to really unmatch yourself today and have that unlimited possibility. You can do it. If I can do it, you can also do it. I came up from a very poor family wherein so many experiences. I watched people killed in front of me. I'm still living with that childhood trauma today. But guess what? I never let that to hold me down. And I'm doing everything I can to be able to make sure to uphold that. So as we go through the lighting ceremony, I will still be on here monitoring the program as we conclude. I want to leave you today with my personal favorite quote. And I'm asking all of you today, let us all be the hope the world wants and the change the world needs. I want to thank you all for listening today and thank you all for coming. And I'm hoping that after the meeting, we will start talking on other issues that have to do with business who not coming out of this meeting, learning about the values, and then we can go more. Thank you so much. At this time, we're going to turn over to Abigail and the whole down there to take it over from here. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hello, hello. How many of you are touched today? How many of you are touched by this amazing message? How many of you are here for peace? When I say 1, 2, you say peace. 1, 2. 1, 2. Give me one shot. 2 shot. Automatic. Thank you so much. We are so blessed listening to your story. Seeing you today, many of us will not believe. Hello? Let's use the noise now. Many of us will not believe that this man has passed through all of what he just explained to us. But today we are so grateful to have listened to your story. So we're going to take questions. And we're not taking plenty question. We take hello. Y'all people pay attention. Y'all don't get distracted. We taking 2 questions from soul and 2 from soul. So if you listen to what the speaker said, you want to ask any question, you want to say, give any comment, just put your hands up. We got 1 person, 2 person. I see the women there. Lord, we need gender balance clause. Yeah, one. What if that's the one? So we start with our brother from the front.
Alright. Good evening to all. Once again, I'm Prince in New Land, one of the participants today. Like I usually say, we appreciate the executive director of this global institution for offering us this opportunity to share our thoughts and to hear from experienced people that experience over the time some challenges that through peace they have gained their peace of mind. So my question is that the time like why you said we got your story clear, But I want to understand when it comes to most of these things that bring about conflict when it comes to like electoral process and land dispute, though we discussing today, but I want to get your view towards it. What are the remedies? What are the solutions as a peace building institution or peace worker? What are some of the solutions that we are putting into place to maintain this peace that we are hearing all the time? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next person. Okay. You hearing us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, hearing that. And let me know when you want to address. You do it one at a time or wait for everything.
Okay, all right. You want to
You
answer
want me?
one by one?
Okay, yeah, let me do it one at a time before we get it. But okay, but thank you, my brother. I'm really, really proud of you stepping up, and you asked a really good question. And as I was explaining the story, if you can get me, this is not how our whole life were when we started coming up. Our upbringing. When you look at our tradition, our culture, it go back to that again. Our true intention for us was to work together, to live together, and to do things together. But we see in today, as the world evolves, we find people travel, going to places, and different things start happening. And some of the attitude and thing we are seeing in Labrador today, if you can bear with me, we never had somebody problem, right? But to your question, the best way we can deal with some of those things, some of the remedy, the process, if we start with love, I can tell you. Now, I'm a Christian, I can tell you, love is the greatest tools that we can ever do to be able to understand. Because what I've seen over the years, even in our civil war, the reason why things happen the way they happen, when we demonize people or process or system, it gave us a reason to be able to hurt people with no respect and regard. In the issue of land, the first thing we got to understand that we are family. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, no matter where we come from, if we can understand to know that we were meant to coexist, we were meant to collaborate, some of the issues we're having today can be resolved if we just say, you know what, let's work together in what way we can make this possible. Well, I always tell people, I work with the UN for more than 7 years. United Nations does not make peace. It has to be with the people. Until both parties are willing to be able to make that peace, UN will only manage the process. So regarding the question, this is highly reliant on the two parties involved or the people involved into the dispute. And I hope this makes sense. If two people have problems that I explained to you between me and my brother, right? The community came together, the brother or the first thing, they told us, no, this is not the way of life. You should not fight against one another. You should not do this. So we have to go back to our tradition and custom that taught us how to live together, how to work together, and how to do things together. Hope they answer your question.
Thank you. The next person.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Ernest Johnson. I am a mentor, an institutional head, and also an innovator. I listen to all of what you said, and I'm not for that. One key thing that I capture is knowing who you are. And I will appreciate it if you tell us how does someone know who he or she is? How can you define to know yourself who you are? Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take another question. What a lady that was on the back here. Parents want to know how can someone discover themselves
All right, great
and
question,
what
my brother, and I'm very glad you asked this question here. I will wait. Abigail, let me know when you're ready
okay,
for me
thank
to
you so
answer the
much,
question.
Papa. Yeah, I want to understand exactly your professional journey or your journey Yes, ma'am. And what exactly did you do to resolve it?
Are you there? So I know I didn't get the second question well, but the first one, if I'm right, I think the first question said, "How do you know who you are?" or something, right?
Yes.
All right. Now it's called discovering your purpose. Now in this life, I'm telling you, as a Christian, everyone that was brought into this world has a purpose that God has for them, and God's purpose is simple: for us to be able to grow, develop, succeed, and make a difference in this world. If you are coming at that point, you got to realize, you say, you know what, I don't even know exactly, what I'm called to do. I make sure that connect with Abigail. I will take that time to have one-on-one to be able to help you discover your purpose in life and know how you can find that. But I will tell you here today, one of the key to knowing who you are is to have that self-awareness. If somebody just tell you anything, someone tell you to go and do it, you go, you start doing it, that means you don't know who you are. Because starting from our upbringing, right, our parents, they will discipline us, you can't do this. So those are some of the process that we go through. But understand we have civil war in our country, a lot of things happen. Some of the parental guardians and things might be lacking right now. This is not a strange question because I can tell you, people can even be growing to the point where in the state don't know who they are. But I work along with Abigail, and my goal will be able to help young people who struggle with this or who don't know exactly their calling or what they want to do. You got it, even career, to have one-on-one or smaller group to be able to help you guys figure this out. In my situation, I was fortunate to say I had my dad. When I was working with my dad, I was there coming up. He always had the dream. For those of you who don't know, establishing a construction business called Tama and Son Construction. So when I grew up, he told me, when you get a chance, I want you to do the business. So there's things he could not do today. I managed to be able to establish a construction business in Liberia and in the US. But I'm also doing what I love to do. I'm making a difference in the young people's life at the same time running businesses. From the day I figured out to know that I was called to make a difference in this world and to make an impact in the young people's life, my story and what I've experienced were tools that I use to be able to help you. So you need to start examining yourself the first thing, finding out what do you want. If you don't know who you are, the first thing you got to figure out what do you want. Because if you say I want this, there is a process that goes into it. When you know who you are, I say again, you will never be moved by just anything. You will have principle for yourself. Even your faith will serve as a guide to guide you. But I will hope that this maybe answer your question in some way. And again, if you'd like to know more, we'll connect with Abigail. If you want a special time, I can do a one-on-one how to help you discover your purpose.
Next question.
The biggest challenge. I think you responded already.
I think there was a next question about, I didn't get that too clear.
Come again.
There was a next question, I didn't get that too clear. Real question. My personal challenges.
Ask what?
This is what was the biggest challenge coming up?
Oh, wow. Thank you. Well, I will tell you this thing here. In addition to experiencing Air Force during our Civil War, I also get separated from my family because of the war. I didn't know what my parents were, so I have more than, I can tell you, 6, 7 foster parents that I had to go through to be able to help survive. one of the most traumatic things as a child that you can experience is to be in a situation wherein you lost sight of your parents during the war and you have no idea where they are. You don't know why they are alive. You waking up in the morning, your parents not there, you with different family. That was one of the big one for me. But what I've learned into that process, I realized that based on the culture that I came from, wherein I was more of a community child, I did everything I could, promising myself I would do everything I can to survive, to live until I could see my parents again. So I was very humble, I was very disciplined, even though I was with different foster parents. Sometimes they used me to do a lot of work, to do a lot of things. But I still obedient to those things because guess what? Those things help make me strong today. Those things help me going into my business that I'm doing today. I have over two businesses here. And it was a challenge for me, I can tell you. Not being with your parent and being separated from your parent during the war for one of the most challenging periods I have to go through. Yeah, I can tell you. Uh, my graduation at BWI, imagine, for the first time, coming out of there, seeing that your parent could not come up, and as a child, I had to find a way to get to have my parent to even show up some point. That was something that as a child, I don't want anybody to experience. When I graduated from BWI, due to the war, it delayed, and then in 2020 we came back. I'm telling you, my parent was not even there with me. They showed up later on later, but it was one of the most traumatic. You see people coming in, their parents around, your parents not there. But the grace of God, they wanted to show up later on, and that was one of the most and the best thing that ever happened to me in life. I saw a lot of other people. I just wasn't the only one who there were not there with our parents, but that was one of my bigger challenge. And I migrating to the U.S. When I came to the U.S., I can tell you all of those life experiences that I went through became a tool that have helped me become who I am today. If I would tell you one thing, what I've learned about all the trouble that I went through, all the trauma, I have learned that you should never let your pain or your suffering or your trouble to hold you down, that you cannot fulfill your God-given purpose. Because your purpose that God has for you is always bigger than the trouble, the pain, and the setback that you have. Hope that answered the question.
Thank you very much. And then we go to the last, one of the last sections that has to do with the lighting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do the signing with it. So you just stand in line. We can bring the table if you want. We can do the signing quick and then we do the lighting. So you just stand in line. Action A, take the lead. Yeah, let's stand in line, please. And then radio management of radio can get management of radio can get you can take the lead. Management radio can get
You know, we have no copyright to what is playing in the background. So, Facebook and all
Sorry,
platforms. No, I just giving disclaimer that we have no copyright to the music playing in the background.
oh yeah, sure. We do not have rights to the songs that are playing in our background. So Facebook, please do not take over our video. What's the leadership of the Lima Student Union? Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, you'll be on for the lighting. So if you are following us, we are signing and committing ourselves to supporting and promoting peace in Liberia before, during, and after election. Young people are taking action for peace. Media institutions, our partners, they are all here tonight. They are all here tonight fixing a signature on our 2024 Ganta Peace Declaration. The next group, the next group, the next group. Young people, young please come sign. Y'all afraid? Come and sign, young ambassador for peace. You are signing to promote and support peace in Liberia before, during, and after election. Meaning before election, they come to you and say, what it, $10 US, go John Rock. You will say, no, I'm a peace ambassador. During election, when your political party and other political party having issues, you will say, no, I will not go in the street to cause violence because I'm a peace ambassador. So today you are committing yourself. Hello, let's see the noise, please. Today you are committing yourself to supporting peace in Liberia before, during, and after election. It is a very important moment for all of us, young people, leaders, stakeholders of NIMBA, media houses. This is a very important moment for all of us. And this is the International Day of Peace 2024. The Alliance of Peace, Justice, and Human Rights, in collaboration with the Tampa Foundation, on this evening conclude the celebration of the 2024 International Day of Peace, named the Ganta Declaration. We are excited to see all of these young people, women are here tonight in the hall, taking action for peace. And we are excited that we are collaborating with the Tampa Foundation. Tonight you're listening to the CEO of the Tampa Foundation share his story, his struggle, his resiliency. And this story inspires all of us young people that regardless of our situation, regardless of the inner conflict that we face, the depression, the struggles, we can triumph. We can become somebody in the society to transform the life of another person. So that's what I'm saying. No, Mr. Tama will sign it another time. Are we done? So can you please lift up the signing stuff? Okay, people still signing. Yeah, activist Tatas Pakala is currently signing. Activist Tatas Pakala and that lockdown Liberia in August 2021 till the president declared rape on national emergency. He's here tonight because activist Tatas Pakala. So can you also turn it around so that turn it so that the time I can see the amount of people that also signed. So if it's not, in the position to sign right now.
Oh, this is so good. Yeah, this is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Abigail, you can sign on behalf of Tama Foundation there. Make sure sign on behalf of Tama. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No
So
problem.
this is
Wow, this is so amazing.
so it tells you that Liberian youth are ready, the women is are ready to support peace in Liberia to sustain our long peace that we have fought for. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Thank you, guys. This is amazing.
Yes, that's how we can have my guys. When I say 1, 2, you say peace. 1, 2, peace. 1, 2, peace. 1, 2, peace. Thank you very much. So we have to come together, bring your torches together so that we can do the lighting. We do it again. So we're about to do the lighting. Everybody, let's come together. Where's Kelvin? This is just a sparkle. One keep it back. So now we close to one another. So we can go into 3 different groups.
That's for 2 groups. There are 2 groups.
Hello, everyone.
2 groups.
There are 2
2 groups.
Yeah, for yes. Let's go this up again. I'm sorry.
As you participate in this lighting, for 15 years, I've seen what conflict in Nigeria, even in children, recession, we say no to violence, yes to peace.
On the National Peace Day, September 21st, 2024. It's the National Peace Day, you know that? You know that?
We will be number one. We will be number one. One, two. 2 minutes. So they can do that quick dance for us to close the night. Our brothers from Ganta, 2 minutes. Are you guys ready? Can we just rest and share me a bit? Please remember to not drop your stuff on the ground. Please carry it to your house and keep it. Do not drop it on the ground. Please do not drop it on the ground. Our brothers from Ganta, are you ready? Okay, you're done on your phone, so we can go. We have had a very long day. You want to go now? You want to go? Do you want to go? Talatama, do you want to go?
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, we go.
One, two. One, two. One, two. One, two. See you guys 2025. And we will announce the country we're going to be going to. And we're going to encourage all of you to work along with us to make sure that 2025 be a very great year. Our brother from Ganta, are you ready? Okay, let's start. Thank you very much. You're done?
Oh, so much
I
fun,
don't
guys.
post it. Yeah, I don't post it. Yeah, and not finished yet. So
Let's
I
see.
don't know if you
Okay,
basically
I will do.
want
I will just end the live video here, and then I'll continue. Then I'll watch from KMTV. Is that okay?
yeah, no
I
problem.
will end it, and then I will watch from KMTV. But thank you so much. All the best, and I'm so happy for all of you guys. Okay, and you can sign for Tama Foundation there, and make sure we on there. All right. All right, guys. That's how we end this conclusion of the International Day of Peace in Liberia. You can see the youth, they are having so much fun. They are dancing, they are happy, they did a standing declaration. And the goal is to help inspire young people to not just let themselves be a tool, a political tool, but to also find value in themselves and to able to be able to have value in themselves. And there was a lot of great questions that came up today. I will be working down, down with other people and other group here that will be working with them to see how they can help some of them. If they don't know who they are, they want to find a purpose to see what we can do to be able to empower. Let's continue to be the hope the world wants and the change the world needs, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. And this is how we come to the conclusion of this day. It's still being carried on KMTV, Liberia, and thanks to KMTV and Cyrus, from the US here, who was very instrumental in making this happen. And we thank all of you and Alfred TV and other people in the Alliance for Peace and Justice and Human Rights and all of our people. And I tell you, next year we'll figure out what we do, and this partnership will be even bigger. We will figure out we can get even as far as all the institutions involved, including the U.S. Embassy and other people. Thank you so much for watching, and we bless you. See, so much fun the young people are having there in Ganta today, and they have signed the Declaration of Peace. They don't want to be used again as a political tool. They feel committed, and they are committed themselves to, fighting for themselves, being there for one another, and just supporting the cause of peace and promoting that environment. And I'm so honored, and we're so happy here. Thank you so much, and we're going to end it from here. All the best. We'll leave them, continue the ceremony. And then to come and watch this from here. Let it have fun. We work so hard. We're so glad they're in the right place tonight and they are not out there in the street. Thank you so much. And for any one of you think, for any reason you want to support the work of young people in Liberia, reach out to me and we'll be able to make sure that young people in Liberia are empowered. Thank you so much and all the best.